Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the channel. If you like what I'm doing, remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We made it past 6,000 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome for just a little dude like me. And we're gonna go ahead and check out something else on the KLE500 today. A lot of comments about hand guards and tires. A couple guys saw the Trackmaster 760 on the back of this thing. But today, in this video right now, I'm gonna talk about the hand guards and show you what I did to install the hand guards that I have on. Let's get to it. Okay, so I have, don't get misled by the tusk. These are tusk shields, which I had in my cabinet here already from another bike. These are Enduro Engineering wraparounds. The bracket on the bike is Enduro Engineering, and so is this. They come with the shield also, but the shield that was on these are from another bike also. The shield was pretty thrashed, so I had these white ones here, and I had lime green, which some guys saw on the bike to begin with, but I put the white ones on. I think they look a little better with the charcoal pearl that is on the bike. So that being said, one of the first things you need to do is you have your anti-vibe weight on the end of the bars here. Of course, you want to take that off, let it drop to the floor like that, so now it's got chips all over it and it looks like ass. Next, what I did was I used the bolt that I had supplied with mine, and I am just threading it into this insert right here. The thread pitch is the same, it goes right in, but of course letting this in pushes my handguard mounting bracket out about 3/8 of an inch right here. Whereas because you can take this out, I want to make sure everybody knows this that's dealing with handguards. You can take this out. This is a threaded insert. So see, if you have this, it's tough for me here with one hand, but that loosens up and you can take it out. So if you're not worried about messing the threads up inside the tube, you can put the typical insert in that comes with hand guards. Let me see, it's laying here, right here. You have this squish type insert which comes with the Enduro Engineering, and you can put that, if you take this out, you can shove that in there and it's going to open up and squeeze and expand in there, but it's going to go against your threads and it will possibly ruin them in case you would ever want to put this back in. And that being said, there are some brands of hand guards that do give an insert that threads into the end of your bar and is basically this section right here, and then you screw the bolt into that. So keep that in mind. These are Enduro Engineering clamps that came in the kit. Now, if you'll notice, I want you to see here, the way I have these set up and everything tightened on my bar, they don't clamp on perfect. You have a little bit of a gap there to where this edge is not clamping tight. The inside one is, but it's just the way the geometry of the bar and the wraparound does not allow that to sit on there firmly and tight. Now, if I had this out of here and was going to the end of the bar, it may possibly let me go in there, and you want to be careful. The Enduro Engineering does have this little cutout to help you with your cables and your hoses from your brake line here, but as you can see, this one is off a little bit. This master cylinder and brake line sits out pretty far, so I'm kind of missing my cutout here, and I'm right on top of it right here. And you can see how these are tightened down, see how they're not spaced evenly, but that's just kind of the way it is. You know, you tighten them up, put them on, and Bob's your uncle. So I'm going to go ahead and now I will bolt this one up on, and you can kind of show what I got to do here. Okay, so once you have this loosely mounted, this one of course is tight because that's where I have it, but you want that loosely mounted, then you can just take your bolt here, thread it in there loosely, and then I will thread this one in loosely. Actually, with that being tight, I'm going to thread this one in first. That's going to be a little bit easier because this is on like a little bit of an angle here. There we go. Now we got it. Then I'll get this one started. Of course, you would want everything loose. Then slowly tighten everything up and keep an eye on making everything level and where you want it. I already have this leveled up, that's why I kept that tight. Thread this baby in. And everybody likes their hand guards at different heights. And you will have to play with, if you don't want your cables and hoses rubbing, you'll have to play with the height on these and try to get them the best. I like my levers to kind of be down a little bit for when I'm standing up riding. So that kind of changes kind of where I can do my hand guards. This one here, you can see the ball on there actually can touch the hand guard if you would push out on it. So with shorty levers you'd be fine, or you can cut this ball off. But in Pennsylvania, if you cut the ball off, you can't pass inspection. Now another thing here is that is clearing my brake hose, but if you lay this bike over and it falls in the correct way where it's going to push this hand guard up, you can definitely snap that off if this is not tight enough right here. One thing I do is I kind of back these bolts off in my brake lever just enough, not that it moves when you're riding, but just enough so that if you take a hard hit and this hand guard would happen to hit that, this is loose enough to where it'll spin up and move and not completely blow apart and not have any front brakes. So keep that in mind. And here you can see that's how it's mounted up to that. And like I said, you're definitely spaced out some there using it this way, but that's just the way I chose to do it. And I'm sure if you took that out and this moved in some, this may clamp better down on the bar here in the area where it is thicker, right in there. Look at that USB port. This is one here that you can open up and you can turn it on and turn it off. Amazon special, pretty cool. It's supposed to be waterproof. So there's the hand guards. Like I said, they are not tusk guards, just tusk shields. And that's them on both sides, mounted up. The tusk shields are actually, they provide a little more coverage, so I don't mind them at all. All right, so there you go. That's the video on the hand guards. Hopefully that'll help everybody out just a little bit when it comes to putting their hand guards on. There's so many to choose from. The Kawasaki ones that come on a bike, of course, they fit right on, but they're very cheesy compared to anything you're gonna buy aftermarket, whether you get them off even Amazon, some Chinese brand, well, they're all Chinese. But the Enduro Engineering and the Tusk, they're all very beefy. The Kawasaki ones are nice, but they're not gonna hold up to a hard fall. There's just no way. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow along with the KLE500 as we keep tricking it out. Thanks for watching.